That's our guy.
I knew there was something I didn't like about that chicken.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 product examples of the Mandela effect.
Fruity balls! Oh, these Fruit Loops look delicious!
For this list, we'll be going over some instances of collective false memories relating to products. And to be clear, these won't be related to any of their logos, as those already have a list of their own. If there's a product you think has been rebranded by reality that you don't buy not making our list, let us know in the comments. Number 10, Lazy Boy.
All right, open your eyes. Sweet mother of all that is good and pure.
When it comes to recliners, there's one brand name that's practically synonymous with these chairs: Lazy Boy. Everyone can agree on that much. People aren't rushing out to buy hard workmans after all. But the spelling of the iconic chairs has some people sitting up in them rather fast. Many sitting enthusiasts recall Lazy Boy being spelled Lay-Z-boy.
She's got me. Hey! What? How things get here?
And that spelling does make sense since you do a lot of laying down in reclining chairs. However, all evidence today suggests that Lazy Boy is spelled without the Y in lay. It's still pronounced the same, you don't la down in them. This is likely the cause of the confusion, but they're popular enough that it's still odd. Number 9, Doc Martens. When it comes to boots, Dr. Martens or Doc Martens are some of the most popular ones around. But while their fans may forever be fighting with Timberland's enthusiasts over which is better, there's some disagreement among themselves over how to spell their favorite boots. Many contend that Martens is spelled with an I. However, the boxes and decades of records would seem to suggest that Martens is spelled with an E. Most spell the word Martin with an I, so the mix-up is understandable. Further complicating everything is the fact that their founder's name was Dr. Klaus Martens, spelled with an umlaut. Number 8, Coke Zero.
Can you taste that? It's the deliciously delicious deliciousness of deliciously delicious Coke.
Coca-Cola is one of the most recognizable brands in the world. They've come out with plenty of variations on their classic formula over the years, from Diet to Cherry to Coke Zero, which has zero sugar. We're not telling you that the last of these doesn't exist, it does, but it's not exactly as some people remember it. The containers of Coke Zero don't read Coke Zero as a lot of Coke drinkers seem to recall. Instead, they're branded as Coca-Cola Zero Sugar or Coca-Cola Zero. It seems obvious that the common abbreviation Coke was simply ingrained in people's memories as being on the bottles and cans, but there isn't a 0% possibility that existence has been rewritten. Number 7, Kit Kat bars.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Give us a break. Now there's Mandela effects in our candy. Kit Kats are a globally recognized candy bar with 4 wafers, usually covered in chocolate, though some countries go nuts with a ton of different flavors. Looking at you, Japan. What's even more nuts is that people can't agree on how to spell Kit Kat. While it's occasionally stylized as being one word, that's not what we're talking about. Rather, there are those who remember there being a dash between Kit and Cat. Are people just splitting the difference between the 1 and 2 word spellings, or did someone break off a piece of reality?
No, I get it.
Number 6, Skechers. Another footwear Mandela effect. Skechers are a brand of sneakers known for their distinctive S logo. So what's wrong with Skechers, or at least people's memories of them? It's the name again. To sketch is to draw, and a sketcher is someone who draws. Therefore, it follows that the brand of shoes is just a plural of the latter, right? Not so much. In fact, there's no T in Skechers. Contrary to one of Skechers' slogans, it's not the S, it's the T. At least according to some folks. Is it just a case of our brains autocorrect being wrong? Number 5, Cheez-Its.
Cheez-It.
Cheez-Its are one of the go-to brands for cheese crackers. They're found in nearly every grocery store, but despite how widespread they are, there's something most people get fundamentally wrong about the snack. The name isn't Cheez-Its with a Z at the end, or with an S either, it's just Cheez-It. This one seems fairly self-explanatory. People refer to the individual crackers as a Cheez-It, and the plural of that is Cheez-Its. The extra Z could be just people staying consistent with the rest of the word. Even so, a box of Cheez-It just doesn't sound right.
I don't even know who I am anymore.
Number 4, Etch-A-Sketch.
Hey, Etch. Draw. Oh! Got me again. Etch, you've been working on that draw.
If you were born in the last 60 years or so, chances are that even if you never played with one as a kid, you at least know what an Etch-A-Sketch is. These toys have a distinctive red frame and let you draw lines using knobs on them, which can then be erased when you want to make something new. However, the makers of the toy never drew lines in the name of the toy itself. Etch-A-Sketch is not spelled with dashes. There are full spaces between etch, and sketch. So did someone shake up our collective memories and redraw them? Number 3. The Pillsbury Doughboys Neckerchief. Pillsbury Company is well known for its refrigerated dough products, and their accompanying mascot, Poppin' Fresh, aka the Pillsbury Doughboy.
There's something I've wanted to do to you for years.
The iconic mascot is instantly recognizable for his trademark giggle, as well as his white chef's hat and blue neckerchief. Except that last one isn't quite true. Ads dating back years show that the neckerchief is as white as his hat and the rest of his body. Yet so many of us remember Poppin' Fresh having a fresh blue neckerchief, even appearing that way when referenced in several TV shows.
Nothing says I love you like something from... Hey, what the hell are you doing, you crazy bitch?
Do people simply remember that bit of his wardrobe poppin' more than it does, or is there another explanation? Number 2. Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops are a staple of any cereal aisle, and of many kids' breakfasts, also some adults.
I say, these Fruit Loops are delicious.
But what if we told you there isn't any fruit in Fruit Loops?
Say what?
Well, obviously there isn't any in the cereal itself, it's pure sugar, but we're talking about the name. The fruit in Fruit Loops is spelled with 2 O's instead of like one of the essential food groups. Naturally, this is to make it a more distinct brand and mirror the Loops part of the name even more. Yet plenty of us remember it being spelled like any other fruit. Follow your nose wherever it goes, hopefully to the truth.
You're on a roll. Just follow your nose. For the fruity taste that shows.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Macintosh apples. Speaking of fruit, Macintosh apples were one of the most prevalent types of apples out there.
It's a little bit crisp and it has a very fresh taste.
However, their popularity has waned of late. Their name lives on due to Apple, the tech company naming one of their most famous computers and many other products after them.
Well, what we're going to do is get rid of all these buttons and just make a giant screen. A giant screen.
Except they don't spell Macintosh the same.
How?
The fruits start with MC, while the computers start with MAC. Maybe Apple was right. What if we're living in a 1984 nightmare where conformity is enforced and truth is overwritten by our unseen overlords? Or maybe because they sound the same, we all assume they're spelled the same. Equally possible.
We shall prevail.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.